The consul called because you're following and...
Just give me a foot here. Give me a foot.
Okay.
I'm not looking to have a fight with you, man.
I'm not looking to have a fight with you. I'm just walking up to you.
Come back.
Okay.
Keep walking, buddy.
I'm saying
Keep walking. You're not going to do anything. You simply lack the courage. Keep walking. Good, what's up?
What's up? How you doing?
Good.
You're taking a picture off everywhere?
Grow a pair next time, okay? There you go.
I live right here. There's somebody.
Well, it's a consulate. I would imagine there's someone in there.
Oh, I didn't know it was a consulate.
Yeah, it's the Mexican consulate. What's that? Stalking people? I'm worrying about my own business. You might want to do the same thing. Keep walking, buddy. Hey everyone, I am free. It's April 9th, 2025. I am pre-narrating my arrival to today's story location, but right now I'm in the countryside. I'm going to the city of Seattle, and it's for a very specific reason. I'm doing this, as is atypical for me, due to the nature of the story today. I'm being told that being present for too long at the story location could be risky, so my goal is to get my footage for a specific amount of time and leave. This story today comes by way of leads from some folk in the Pacific Northwest, and it regards the Mexican Consulate in the city of Seattle. The lead is that the city of Seattle, a known sanctuary city by its own city ordinance 121063, is working with the Mexican Consulate to frustrate immigration activities of the federal government. Specifically, moving large amounts of people through the Mexican Consulate for some unknown reason. These folk allege that they went to the Mexican Consulate in early 2025 to take photos and video in an attempt to capture footage of these alleged large groups of people moving in and out of the Mexican Consulate in numbers that they argue vastly too large at any one point in time to be typical behavior. They also argue that the timing of these seemingly unseen numbers of people moving into and out of the consulate in large numbers appear to be centered around the time of President Trump taking office. My sources allege that upon attempting to take photos and video of the Mexican consulate, that locals started becoming hostile, that armed security of the Mexican consulate began to attempt to intimidate them by armed presence and making comments that taking photos from the sidewalk was problematic. Moreover, they allege that the City of Seattle Police Department showed up to attempt to intervene when they were present taking photo and video lawfully from a public sidewalk. In the end, the people left feeling threatened. I am going to be taking a slightly more assertive approach to interactions, if they occur at all today, as is not typical for my approach to situations. I am looking to test later today, when I arrive, if locals, armed security, and or police are going to be acting in a manner consistent with what was alleged by my sources and how they described their actions, which was assertive pushback before they decided to leave. My sources state to me that they are gravely concerned about being outed after what happened to some folk that were doxxed who are a part of an organization called the Patriot Front. I don't know if my sources are a part of the organization or not, and they would not affirm or deny as much. However, after looking into this article, I believe I understand their apprehension. Disclaimer: I am not taking one side or another in this story. As a journalist, my interest is to see if the city of Seattle, through its police department, local citizens, and armed consulate security of the Mexican government, will act in a manner that is as alleged. This is of interest to me because regardless of what people think about the motives of these sources of mine, what they allege they were doing is 100% lawful and should not be prevented if it went down that way. Now, let's get into this story and see if there is merit to the allegations made. Keep walking, buddy.
I'm saying
Keep walking. You're not going to do anything. You simply lack the courage. Keep walking. There you go.
I didn't realize it. I'm sorry.
Keep walking. I'm telling you. Keep doing it, buddy.
I'm trying to
Grow a pair next time, okay? There you go. Good, what's up?
Sam, how you doing?
Good.
You take a picture of everywhere?
What's that?
You take a picture of...
Just working on the sidewalk here.
Okay, all right. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Just wondering.
Yeah, what's up, man? Take care.
You too.
O'clock in the morning. That second window up, on second window in. And fucking, there's somebody in here all fucking night long. I live right here. There's somebody.
Well, it's a consulate. I would imagine there's someone in there all
Oh,
the
I didn't know
time.
it was a consulate.
Yeah, it's the Mexican Consulate. That's why the flag's there.
Oh, cool. What are you doing here?
I was working on something.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Have a good day, man. Take care. I would imagine there's someone here around the clock. It is the Mexican Consulate. Yeah?
You were taking pictures of the employees?
Just working on something.
You were taking pictures of the employees?
Just working on something.
Working on something?
Yeah. What's your name?
Isn't that harassing?
What's that?
Going after people like that?
Taking pictures in public?
You are taking pictures, but you're not going like that at people. You're literally going at him.
I was just getting a picture. Had to make sure I got the right kind of picture. Why?
Stalking people?
What's that?
Stalking people?
I'm worrying about my own business. You might want to do the same thing. Keep walking, buddy. You heard me. Keep walking. Keep going, buddy. You heard me. I said keep going.
No what?
I said keep going.
No what?
Go somewhere else. You heard me. Bye.
Are you exercising your rights to film in public?
Who are you?
What are you doing? Are
You just some guy off the street?
are you exercising your right to film in public?
I'm working on something.
Okay,
Are you just some random dude off the street?
it's pretty strange.
You can take a picture of me if you want, but nothing wrong with that.
I live this place, dude.
Because I'm working on something about this place. You know, if you're going to work on something about something, you kind of have to involve it. I mean, that's not that complicated, is it? Seriously, what are you doing?
You know you're not doing anything illegal, but you're literally scared.
Of course I'm not doing anything. Why would I do something illegal? That's crazy.
Yeah, but technically,
Honestly, it sounds like what you're doing.
It would intimidate you too if someone comes and try to take a picture of you right when you get off work. What does it happen? Why am I being targeted like this, taking my picture? I don't care, but those.
This is where I am now thinking that the sources who reached out are talking about the ramping up of intimidation tactics. The security guard appears to be attempting to lay the groundwork of some sort of harassment issue, etc. Now, I cannot speak to the motives of my sources beyond what I told you earlier this morning in my narration, but I believe this may be something having to do with the activities of what my sources may be saying is happening at the consulate as opposed to people getting off work being scared. They have at least 2 armed security officers and we're right downtown Seattle with an enormous amount of police. If a serious issue happened at the Mexican consulate, they would have a large police response near instantly. In my opinion, this is tracking with what my sources were saying this was the beginning stages of trying to get them to move along while taking pictures in public. Don't scare people. because you might catch them doing the bad things.
People that live there, they are scared.
Yeah, it's absolutely terrifying. Someone's peacefully, quietly standing across the street, keeping to themselves. And as far as the mask, seriously, now it was 3 years of wearing masks. Now, all of a sudden, it's the scary thing.
No, it depends what
did
you
you
do with that mask.
You might have missed. Now, fair enough. You might have missed the whole mask thing. So, I mean, if you weren't here during the mask thing, I could probably understand a lot more. But if you were here during the mask thing, I would imagine it would be a little sillier because society's not dictated by social norms. It's dictated by laws. So just relax, man. It's just a nice...
I'm already relaxed.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It seems like you're trying to get a little ginned up there.
No.
Almost seems like you're trying to lay the groundwork for causing a problem.
No, it's not that.
That's kind of how it came across.
I know you're a pro in what you're doing.
You know what?
I know you're a pro at what you're doing.
Well, I like to think I take pretty good photographs. I mean... Have a better day, buddy, okay?
Taking photos?
And video and audio.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
What for?
I'm just working on something about the consulate.
Oh really?
Yep.
You know when the Harvard Exit Theater sold the building? I live right next door to it, so I'm relatively aware.
Oh, do you remember when it was still a theater?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
When they sold it, they had a psychic come in and chase all the ghosts and what have you out.
Seriously?
Yeah, they did.
How long's it been the consulate?
4 years?
Oh, wow, that's really...
I'm sure you could look it up online.
Yeah, no, I've actually not been to this part of town specifically right here. I mean,
where are you from?
well, I mean, I'm from the west side. I just, you know how big Seattle
You
is.
a West Seattle person?
No, west
You
side of the
said
state.
west side.
West
Oh.
side of the state, yeah.
Well, you're in the west side
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
state, but okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not even from Seattle.
Oh.
No, I just came here to work on something about the consulate, and I did notice on the building though it said the little theater.
Uh-huh.
So that's cool. So you've actually been in there and watched some of the theaters, theater plays.
God,
and
yes.
whatnot. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
50 years ago, but... Somebody paying you to do the story?
No, I'm independent.
You ever considered doing a story on the community gardens? They're called pea patches in Seattle. I just came from mine.
Is that the one? Well, okay, maybe
They're scattered all over.
I think I've
Seattle.
seen one kind of downtown when you go up the hill. It's right near the Department of Health building, like that really crazy steep set of stairs, and there seems to be almost like little plateaus of gardens.
It's possible.
Is that one of them?
Yes,
Okay.
it could be possible.
Oh, that's cool.
But I just came from mine, which is over on Thomas Street. Where you go down Harvard Avenue 3 blocks, take a left, and mine your way.
No, I got it. Oh, sorry.
Anyway, it's on Thomas Street, 3 blocks down, take a left at where the 2 banks are across the street from each other.
Yeah.
And it, like I said, it's on Thomas Street. It's a couple blocks off of Broadway, but you can't miss it. I just came.
Yeah, that's interesting. I'll go check that out.
And look it up online.
Okay.
Pea Patch program
Pea Patch.
with the Department of Neighborhoods. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a fun group.
All right. You have a good night.
Gets
Thank you.
people out, in the environment.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you sharing that with me. Thanks. You have a good night, ma'am.
Now, I want to clearly point out to everyone just how terrified this lady here is. That right there is the look of unadulterated terror. This was actually a great thing to see, as it clearly indicates to me that the consulate is up to something more than just worrying about people. The pictures I just took were people coming out completely covered with face masks, heavy coats, etc. While that is certainly their right to do so, in light of the leads I received, this seems at worst highly suspicious activity from the consulate.
Vlogging?
What's that?
Vlogging?
Working on a story about the consulate.
What's that?
It's the Mexican Consulate.
What?
It's the Mexican Consulate, so you see the flag right there.
Oh, okay.
So this is basically like Mexico's zone in Seattle.
Oh, okay.
It's like it's diplomatic consulate,
okay.
yeah.
Hi there, sir. Sergeant Gore, Seattle Police Department. I'm audio and video recording. The reason I'm here is the consul called because you're following and...
Just give me a foot here. Give me a foot.
Okay.
I'm not looking to have a fight with you, man.
I'm not looking at a fight with you. I'm just walking up.
As it turns out, this Sergeant Gore of the Seattle Police Department was and is seemingly a really nice guy. I don't have any issue with him at all. And from my limited interaction here, he seems like the kind of guy you would want to have at a police department. When he approached me, he was a lot closer than it appears on video, just like what happened with Washington State Patrol Trooper Burkhardt, who was literally about 2 inches from me when he was attempting to provoke a fight, as you can see here from the summer of 2024.
How you doing, sir?
Good.
You need anything?
Maybe another foot or two?
That close?
Are you trying to pick a fight or something here?
No, I'm just seeing what you're doing
You
here.
need to back off a foot or two.
I'm just trying
You
to see.
understand me?
Yeah, I understand.
Back off.
I'm trying to see what you're doing here.
Back off now.
Sir, we're just walking by.
He doesn't know he's not walking by. You need to move on. Do you understand me?
We're just trying to see what's.
You need to move on.
You're masked up. You're taking pictures.
You stay within a foot of me for a bit much longer. It's not going to turn out
Don't
well.
threaten me.
I'm not threatening you. I'm telling you, you
threaten
need to
me.
back up out of my space.
Don't
You know that you're allowed to legally record in public, right? Why are you here today? Would you like to talk to me about that?
Not really.
Okay.
It's kind of private.
Okay, sounds good. Would you like to identify yourself to me?
I'd be suspecting of a crime?
No.
Yeah, no, I'd rather
Okay.
not.
Okay.
Got a business card I could get?
Yeah, I can give you a business card. Would you like the case number?
I didn't realize there was a case number.
Yes, there is.
What's going on?
I'm writing an incident offense report for disturbance.
A disturbance. All right, so is this a consensual encounter or
Is what a consensual encounter?
this? Are you suspecting me of a crime?
You're not detained right now, no.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize there was a case. Sure, if
Yeah,
there's a case
sure.
number, that'd be great. Thanks.
Okay, yeah. You want to talk to me about why you're out here, or just them?
Well, I'm kind of in the middle of it right now.
Okay.
So, I mean, if you've got an email address on there, I'd be happy to email you later and let you know what I was working on, but I got to wrap that up first.
Okay.
All good?
Is it journalism? Is it...
I am a journalist, yeah.
Okay, sounds good. What outlet do you work for? They're independent.
Yeah, can't really share that right now. Unfortunately, if you know how Seattle Times, for example, works. If they're covering a story, you know which way the story's going and probably what it's working on. And
All right.
you say it's Fox or CNN or whatever. Not saying I'm working for them, but
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I get it. So
You
I'm
say
gonna-
who you're working for, and also people start getting
Hey, I don't care. We're content neutral here at the Seattle Police Department.
All right, cool.
We don't care who you're working for. Where our job is to respond to 911 calls if somebody feels unsafe.
okay.
You know, if there was a crime occurring here, I'd be detaining you.
Sure,
That's
of
not the
course.
case right now.
Yeah, well, I
but it
try
is
not to
something
commit
where
crimes.
people are feeling uncomfortable, and sometimes they call us, even if
Sure.
it's not a crime.
Yeah, understandable.
So that's that. So
That's cool. No, I appreciate the
There's a
cordial
business
encounter.
card. Yep. My name and badge number on there. Email address is at the bottom. Incident numbers on the bottom as well.
942. Okay, cool.
So, yeah. Can I just ask, how long do you plan on being out here today?
Actually, you know what? I haven't even looked at my phone in a bit. Do you know what time it is?
Yeah. It is 6 o'clock.
Actually, that is about it right now.
All right.
Oh my gosh. Actually, I didn't even realize it was that late.
Yeah, time flies. Time flies.
All right, sir. Well, look, you have a good day, okay?
Yeah. All right. Take care.
Take care. All right. Well, I mean, that was a good encounter with the sergeant. I seemed like a really nice guy. It probably won't seem like it, but when he came up, it just seemed like he was getting really close. So I wasn't sure what was going on. I mean, you can have a quick slip back to Washington State Patrolman Trooper Burkhardt to get an understanding of what it means when someone, not all of them, by the way, I'm not painting all officers this way in any way, shape, or form. Plenty of great law enforcement officers out there. However, you don't know what that step in means, and that was a little close. So, but he was a totally fine guy. That being said, I definitely think my impression of having to work this story a little differently is that those security officers were in fact doing what I thought the source was arguing would happen. So I think that's a legitimate. I think that's a legitimate source for those leads, and I think what they're arguing happened actually happened over there. I think that's, I think how they described it is exactly what happened. I can't say for sure the day that they are alleging it happened went down, but I think based on the encounter and whatnot, it probably happened the way they described it. So that's all I could say for now in terms of what happened there. But that's it for my report today, reporting on the Mexican Consulate here in Seattle. If you like my journalism, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that all notifications bell so you get my stories right in the release. You can follow me on X at I.A.M Free Auditing, on Facebook at Inland Auditing Media. And if you want to help keep my feet on the streets, you guys know what to do. You can go to the links in the description for Cash App and Venmo. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys at the next story.